you shouldn't have to put her away. That means she'll operate the way, if you be in Israel, she might not be trying to do that, but she pleased to dwell with you. She'll operate and won't hinder you from doing what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And with that, I mean, that's on a man too. That's on you if you want to deal with that. That's on you if you want to deal with your woman not wearing pants or being able to blow on you whenever she wants or get out of order. It's on you if you want to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, if she trying to work on that, don't think it's going to happen overnight either, brother. All right? So I wouldn't advise no brother just to throw their woman away, but work with her. You know what I mean? Go ahead.
A dishonest woman contemneth shame.
A dishonest woman, just like we were just talking about, our women lie like hell. They'll lie at the drop of a bucket. As soon as they get mad, they start talking all type of dumb shit out of their mouth. Well, you should have done this, and you made me feel like this, and we gotta. If you stay with them, and they start acting a certain way, and you bring that up to them, oh, why you always gotta bring that up? And that's the devil tactics, man. A lot of these Eves, they demons. Agents,
right?
You know what I'm saying? And then when you look at it, they got children by you. And they still won't, you know what, this is my family. Let me deal upright with this man and my children. Because this is affecting my whole situation. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting there being dumb. I'm about to break up my damn home because I got a dumb attitude. And I just won't concede to me being wrong.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay. Well, the honest woman will reverence her husband.
And the honest woman, she's going to reverence her husband. Her husband's going to be reverenced like her Lord. Just like we reverence Yahweh. And I'm not saying the woman's supposed to reverence us like Yahweh, but we reverence Yahweh as our Lord.
Right.
Right? We reverence the Most High as our power, our ultimate power. Right? So the woman's supposed to reverence her Lord, her head, her security, her leader. That's why it says in Genesis 3:16 that the woman's desire shall be to the man, and he shall rule over thee.
Right.
Because a lot of times we just want our women to be happy.
That's it.
Us men, we just want our women to be happy. So you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do what we can do to please them. If they in order, man, listen.
Friday.
We ain't go dig. Listen, we ain't go dig a 3,000 foot trench just to get a little diamond like this out of it.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yep. Woman in order. Go ahead.
What?
You got something? Yeah. What? Go ahead. It's like one. Go ahead.
A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
Hold up, our sister got a question. You got a question?
Because I walked out, but I had to get over this like in my salad. Y'all was saying something about women, so I kind of missed it.
What
But I
problem?
like to.
What problem you saying, so I don't want you to
know.
give a
I just
statement.
heard something about women in clubs. I don't know.
Okay, so we was getting into
Saudi
right.
Arabia.
You say when our sister walked past the building, corny looking. So we checks that. So many of our men out here like that. Our men walk past the white women, we check it too. Right? So the woman got up the block, she kissed the man, and you know that's marking your men. It's all of these beautiful black men out here up and down the block, all across the earth. I don't know about that. I'm just saying, our women beautiful. I mean, you know, I'm just saying with our mistakes. I'm just speaking that. Our mistakes, we better than everybody else.
I got you. So I would say I would charge you with this. This is the thing that I would charge.
Got
As
you.
a black woman who loves my black man.
Got you.
And I'm an educator, so I push the black man. I educate the black man. I work in the jail, all of that.
Right.
So my thing is this is the issue that I take with black men who take that position, is that love has no color. That's my belief, right? And I say that as a child of basically let me say, had it not been for the slave master who loved my fifth generation grandmother, my family wouldn't have over 1,000 acres of land in Alabama.
I don't understand what you mean by
So the slave master, who was a white man, he had sex with the cook, which was a violation, right? They produced a child who came out with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Gotcha.
That was a male child. That slave master's only male child. That's how we inherited our land. My family owns over 1,000 acres of land
So
in
that's your
Alabama through that
great-grandfather?
love. My 5th generation.
Grandfather through your mother's side?
My father's side of the family.
So that's your father's grandfather.
Right, my father's 4th generation. Right, that's my father's 4th generation.
Okay. But see, that's the problem though. The problem is you believe in the Bible?
I believe in God.
Okay.
That there is nothing but God. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. No religion can tell me anything other than that there is God.
Right.
No Jesus, no none of that.
Right.
I believe in God.
I got you. But when you, like in history and any forms of traces of life, where do you learn? Where did we learn from about God? Where did we learn the God? Because you know, when you deal with God, you got to understand the dynamics. You know, God got people out that He choose. He created the earth, and He got people that He choose. So where do you find them type of things at? And how do you know who these people are?
Well, I believe it starts through research, but not just through Bible, but through everything. Reading the Netta, reading the Quran, reading all different forms, but also researchers within yourself. And I say that as a woman who truly believes in God, God has shown me that God is real through me, through actions, right? And through how I'm able to bless people continually, how I've been blessed. My life has been saved more than once. I mean, cheated death, like not going through car windshield, from carbon monoxide poisoning, being shot at, and I'm not even a person nowhere near. Shots going over my head, and I'm still here. And I know the reasoning so that I can do the work that I do in education and community, right? So I continue to spread positivity and things of that nature.
Okay. I got you. Now, I feel where you coming from as far as the slave master and the acres and all of that, but that's kind of like personal. And you get to us as a nation, that's what destroyed us as a nation. And listen, my grandmother was also Caucasian, and her father was Caucasian. So when it comes to the truth of history and the facts, whether it's my grandmother or not, I'ma still deal with. You understand what I'm saying? Because when you look at this right here, all of this was caused by that same nation. The reason why we don't know who we are is the reason for that same nation.
See, I disagree. I feel like the reason why we continue to not know who we are is because half of the generations of us would choose to be high or drunk, right?
So,
in the times when information is presented to us, half of us would choose not to believe that it's true. Because there's a point where I believe in personal responsibility. I tell my students that all the time. Your mother's not responsible for your actions. Your father's not, you are. Because there's a point where you need to come to some type of awakening for yourself.
where that come from?
I care less about that. You know what I'm saying?
You
What
gotta
I'm
speak
saying
the
is
facts
that's when
because
self-awakening comes in.
this is across the earth, right?
Right, but that's when self-awakening comes in. Because if you read the Bible, right? You go into the Bible with the scripture saying. I tell my students all the time, read the word and understand the word. The word talks about air and all of that. That's not what that picture describes. If I tell my students to draw a picture of what I'm reading to them, that's not what they want. The earth thinks that we are the original. That we are it. The world, you said the earth. The earth is God. Are you talking about humanity? I'm listening. You said the earth, my brother.
You said that we choose to get high. But when you look at it, the white man is the biggest drug addict, but he got better opportunities. They don't. We are the people that's on the bottom, and truckloads of guns and keys of coke show up in our neighborhood. Right? We don't have the money for that. Right? Also, our even in the schools, we don't own the schools. This type of stuff is pumped in the schools. Our real
It's not pumped into the schools. You can't even talk about that in the schools.
Our real history is not pumped in the schools. So when you keep downtrodden the people, you don't give them the same opportunity. You keep the job from their men and you give it to their women.
So when does it become your personal responsibility to make something happen? Because at the end of the day, I'm saying, like, for me, right? No, I the reason I chose to be in education, so I can tell children, like, you're not gonna go out here and work at the Starbucks. You're gonna learn how to franchise money, have your own, right? Or you're gonna go start your own company. You're gonna start your own pizza company.
But how many of our
your own
people
businesses?
franchise Starbucks?
You see how many people?
How
Not
many
many,
does?
because, but that's what I'm talking about. It takes people. it takes personal responsibility. I'm the first, right? So I go into schools and I teach children the things that no one taught me, right? But there was one person in the school that taught me to be different than, because my mother's a crackhead, right? Well, it was, right? So there was someone who basically showed me, like, you need to read these books, come out of what you see in your history books, and read these other things. Read the People's History of the United States. Read all these other books that have so much knowledge in them, and then gather your own and let nobody tell you nothing, and then make sure you pray and listen for God.
Hold on. Give me Ecclesiastes 12 and 12. Let me show you something.
I'm holding Romans 10 and 2.
Because see, this is what I'm trying to show you, sister. One thing is this. Everybody, this whole earth, we was born in slavery, right? And what happened, we was wiped out from our memory of who we are, with our histories, our homeland, everything.
But it's not wiped up, though.
It is. Who are we?
What do you mean? Like I don't know who I am from
What's your
Africa?
nationality?
Nah, I don't know that. But when you say
Why
wiped out
not?
history,
Why not?
because of that process.
So,
when you say it's
hold
wiped
up.
out,
So now, that goes back to who did this?
right? We get that.
No,
but
who did it?
white people. Who was
So now, if they did it,
okay?
and we give me,
What I'm trying to get to is, see, my issue
me
is this.
finish. I got you.
I don't
Let
like, the past is what it is. How do,
no,
my thing is this.
Listen, we're not trying to. Listen, I'm trying to give you where we're coming from. You telling us what you don't want to hear.
No, I'm trying to
show you.
understand. My thing is this:
Give
is
you
I want to know how do
understanding.
you move forward.
We
What do you-
showing you. We
Okay.
showing you.
I don't see a progress in moving forward. But go ahead, give me your word, brother.
Showing you. What you got? Yeah.
Ecclesiastes 12, verse 12. And further, by these, my son, be admonished of making many books. There is no end.
So all of these books out here, a lot of these books lead you in different ways. I thought I was African at first. I thought God loves everybody at first. I thought different things at first. But for real, all of this stuff is out here as a distraction to God's chosen people, the people that was put in slavery
Right.
and wiped out, and that's pumped drugs in their community. The same ones you see in family court and child support court all the time. The same ones who got baby mamas and baby daddies and all of this crazy stuff going on. It's a systematic thing. It's not because we chose to be on the bottom. Because if we listen, we know we better than everybody, but it's a system thing that keep us down.
All right,
Like,
so what's next, though? That's what I'm saying. This is my thing right here.
Give me
I'm
Zephaniah.
so sick of that.
Okay.
I hear this.
But-
This is
but
in
that's what's
everywhere, though.
going on.
But listen to what I'm saying.
That's what's going
For my
on,
little
sister.
brothers and sisters, they need, like, what is next?
But
We
listen,
know that we've been through
that's
all this.
what
We
we
know
out here
our
doing.
history gone.
Give me
What's
Zephaniah
next?
2:1.
What is the
Give
what
me
is the
2 Maccabees
what is the thing that they're
1:27.
supposed to do to move next?
Listen, I'm
How
about
do
to-
you stop that?
I'm about to answer you right now.
Book of Zephaniah, chapter 2, verse 1.
Right?
Gather yourselves together.
Do what?
Gather yourselves together.
Right?
Yea, gather together, O nation not desired.
So who desired the blacks, Hispanic, Native American, Seminole Indian? Why they building a wall on the original inhabitants of this land? It's nothing that's in the past. It's the same way today. Because we can walk around here and buy stuff and do whatever. We still slaves. We was born here as captives and prisoners of war, and we still in the same people hands. Right? This was our land, but they living on high in
So
our
what
land.
I'm saying is, what processes are you talking
Listen,
about? And what,
listen.
that's not giving me no processes, brother.
You're not listening.
You
sister.
sound like a preacher to me right now at the church that I can't stand.
Listen, what I'm, listen. Let me show you something, sister.
I'm saying if you, I come back to God because
Hold up,
it's
Elder.
still
Hold up, Elder. This is why I was going on the women. Because when it comes to us men, our women don't like to listen. Y'all like to tell us and ramble. But when it comes to us men,
That's
y'all,
disrespectful.
y'all don't. I'm just telling you.
I know, but that was disrespectful.
But that's what we deal with. Because, and that's why we deal
But why are we like that?
See what I'm saying, sister? You won't even let us talk. You just, it's like us men. We aggressive men, but you know what? Y'all be trying to bogart us. And y'all be trying to tell us what this and that. Y'all don't listen to us, sister.
But why? If we get to the, so
Read the
why
scriptures.
don't we
Read the
listen?
scripture, sister. Hold on. Read the scripture. Read the scripture.
Verse 2. Before the decree bring forth.
Before judgment brings forth, 2 Maccabees 1:27. We supposed to gather ourselves together. We supposed to gather all of our resources together. All of our money, natural resources, whatever we got, we supposed to gather together instead of being assimilated with everybody else. It says, gather together, O nation not desired, for God judged this earth. Go ahead.
before the day passed as the chaff,
For this worthless kingdom passed. This wicked, worthless kingdom passed like dust in the wind. Go ahead.
before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you.
Before the Most High judge this place and you get judged with it. This not Christian pastor. Christian pastor don't bring this type of stuff out. He tell you,
they do.
God love everybody and this and that.
I'm telling you, trust me, you ain't been to every church, trust me.
The book of 2
Give me,
Maccabees
watch
1
this.
and 27.
Give me 2 Esdras 6 and 54. Let me see if the Christian pastors bring this out.
Gather those together that are scattered from us.
What do we supposed to do?
Gather those together that are scattered from us.
So all these other nations, they got seats in the United Nations. They work together. They got stores in our neighborhood. We can't even mop the floor in their store. So they work together to keep God's chosen people down. That's why none of these people in your stores in the neighborhood, they don't play no basketball. They don't play none of the sports. They can't make you cry from singing. We are the best.
I got that.
We
So,
invented
I'm talking
everything,
about action.
but why we not on top?
But I'm asking about action.
What I'm asking you, if we the best, why we not on top? You
I'm
saying it's the
listening.
past, so it gotta be a systematic
He said we need
thing.
to come together, and I'm talking about action. How do we do
Read
that?
that.
That's what I'm talking about, action.
Read that. I'm telling
Deliver
you right
them
now.
that serve amongst the
It
heathen.
says, gather yourself together and deliver them that's in slavery or in servitude among the heathen, who's on these plantations, which you call jobs. A lot of our women walk past us and tell us, hold on, what do you need? Hold on, 1 second, bro. A lot of our women walk past and they say, well, y'all niggas get a job. You basically telling us to be up under the slave master. We don't need no job, we run everything. Why we can't have our own? Sorry, brother, what you need? King James. King James. 1611. So now we supposed to gather ourselves together. We the best. We the cream of the crop.
So I got 3 questions. I'm an inquisitive person. I gotta know. And let me say this. So the first thing I would say is the thing I said about us being like why women don't listen, whatever. Many women are put in that position, not positions we want to be in. Because I'm a woman who would prefer not to even be in a position to taking care of my household and all those things. I would rather be in a different position where the man is definitely taking care and I'm able to care for my child and teach my child the way I'm supposed to. But what I'm saying, right? But what I'm saying is the action plan to that is what. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. Real. I'm talking about real. I'm talking about real. I am listening. You say gather. What I'm saying is how do you?
This is not what you want to hear, and you don't agree with it, so you cannot.
I'm agreeing with you, brother. You're not hearing me. What I'm saying is this. I hear what you're saying. I'm agreeing with what you're saying. But I'm looking for action.
Serve amongst the heathen.
We out here.
Look
out here.
Y'all right here, but I'm saying like, what is the action?
We out here. Listen, you go on YouTube right now, or you go anywhere. Us Israelites is raising our people up, and telling our people we God's chosen people. These other people imposters. They stole your riches and identity and everything.
Right.
That's what we telling them. We telling them to come back to your original heritage because it is yours. And once you come back, God is going to be by your side. So what I'm trying to show you, these other nations know what's going on. That's why they keep us confused. That's why they got us calling ourselves African Americans. That's why they call us Hispanics, black. I'm a nigga. I'm a damn busted down baby. We the only ones that do all of that. That's for confusion. So we won't wake back up as we are.
We're not the only ones. Go ahead.
Okay.
We're not the only ones.
Who don't know who they are?
No, you said we're the only ones who do that, talk that baby mother and all that. I'm saying because we are the leaders, plenty of culture, every culture follows up. White people doing that stuff now to be just like
They
us.
follow us.
I said that's what.
They
But I said they
follow
do
us.
it. They're doing the same things we
they're
doing.
doing what we're doing.
Us.
Right, they're following
But
the
are
same
they a
thing.
nigga? Are they busted
We
down
not
babies?
niggas. I'm not a nigga. I don't.
Go ahead, you're being unreasonable, sister.
Look upon them.
It's not that hard. It's
I'm being me.
Nah, sister.
I'm being me,
it's
brother.
not that hard, sister.
Listen, what I'm saying is
But
this.
that you showing why we was going on women like we were, sister.
No, you shouldn't really be because I'm a sister who definitely has studied Israelite. Like I've been in a lot of things.
So
but
who are the Israelites?
What do you mean we original people? Y'all the original men, original beings. That's what I learned.
Nah, sister.
16, I had some guy be all in the
Who are
Israelite
the
thing.
Israelites?
I just say the original people. Well, that's what I was told. So give me more then.
So
I didn't stop for no reason.
right. So now we're gonna show you who the Israelites are. When you look at the Israelites, you ever heard of the history of the Israelites in Egypt as slaves? Right. So Egypt, what are the Egyptians? What color is their skin?
They look. The original ones look like us.
Right. So now when you go into the description, you you got the Jewish man that's in Israel today. He calls himself Israeli or Jewish, right? So now, Moses that delivered Israel out of Egypt, he passed for an Egyptian. How can the Jewish man be white today, but the Israelites passed for Egyptian? They were same skin color. So this is the truth that we have to give our people back and bring them back in order, so they'll understand who they are. See, if our people don't understand their value and who they are, then they gonna just be out here smoking K2 and whatever, and doing whatever. What you got? One second, let me show you. Read that over here.
Okay, Maccabees.
2 Maccabees 1:27.
Gather those together that are scattered from us.
Because we scattered. We beef amongst each other. We got self-hate. We scattered in our mind with these different religions and dark Christianity, Islam. All of that's a distraction. And all of it's doctrine of devils because our God didn't give us no religion. He gave us a covenant. He made a covenant with us, and he gave us laws to govern the earth. We supposed to run the earth. We supposed to teach the other people what they supposed to do on earth. They supposed to come to us for the godly counsel because he made the covenant with our people. Go ahead.
Deliver them that serve amongst the heathen.
The heathen is the other nations. Every nation outside of these 12 tribes. The blacks and Hispanic, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, the brothers and sisters scattered throughout the four corners of the earth through slavery. That's who the heathens is. When Aunt Esther called Fred son for the heathen, that's a lie. That's a blasphemous lie. And you never see her call a white man in that insect. She always called it a black man heathens, which is a lie. They're not heathens. But the other nations in that show, they are heathens. Go ahead. That's the crafty counsel, which get us lost in this thing. Go ahead.
Look upon them that are despised and abhorred.
There you go again. The only people that's despised and abhorred is the Israelites, the blacks and Hispanics. Go ahead.
And let the heathen know that thou art our God.
So we out here to look upon our people that's despised and abhorred. We here to gather them together, deliver them from working these jobs, these plantations, serving the heathen, which is slavery. Bring our resources back together and let them know that that's our God.
And so when I talk about actions, right?
Right.
I'm okay, so y'all are doing this. What is the action, right? How do we get businesses? How are we doing that? Because the talking is not enough.
You got to come around the Israelite community.
Next verse.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Punish them that oppress us.
So guess what? When we gather ourselves together, and like I said, let the heathen know that thou art our God. When people see our unity, they know we God's chosen people. They see the power in our unity. So it says, punish them that oppress us.
And with pride do us wrong.
The ones that's with pride do us wrong. And it's stated that y'all get out here, raise back up, take yourself back from out of them because they eating off of you. Their stuff is, everything they got is running off of you. You the oil to the machine. Punish them that oppress us and with their pride do us wrong. Because they got foolish pride. I ain't never seen a Chinese or East Indian or whoever, a white man. I seen a white man, but an East Indian or whatever in the ring with Mike Tyson.
So my question, I'm sorry. Like I said, I'm not sorry. I don't apologize. What, like, for me, like I said, my work is with children because I understand that trying to change a man's mind is a foolish thing. Like men, it's hard to change their mind. But children, I mean, like, let's be real. I can tell the child right now, I can give a child this information about them, who they are. Hold on. I can give a child, my son, for example, right? My son grew up in Southeast, like on the hood, all of that. My son is nothing like anyone in his neighborhood because of what I poured into him, right? He understands that he is not of that community. He just lives there. And he's to be better than anything around him. So what I'm saying is, like, what things, what do you do as far as children are concerned? Like, what is the
sister? How can you tell him he's better than his own people?
No, sweetheart. What I'm saying is that there's block where my son lives. When he see them all out there laid off K2, you're not that. That is not who you need to be. And
right.
especially when you're moving on your own and
right.
your mother works and you busy and your dad works and you're on your own.
True.
You got to teach them like so. Yeah, at the end of the day, you teach what you know, which is what every parent does, right? So you can't tell me I was wrong. I was doing what I knew and the best to do what I was doing to ensure that my son did not become a product of his community.
No, I understand that, but what I'm trying to say is this. I ain't really mean to say you was wrong because I don't even know in the fashion of how you taught. See what I'm saying? But when we deal with like our people, we have to come all the way down and start dealing with each other on a on a regular playing field because we're all in the same predicament. Whether I got $20 million and you got 2 cents. You know why? Because none of us ruling nothing.
Without a doubt.
And when the white man ready to take his money, he take
All
his
of it.
money. That's why most of our stars or whatever, when they get some money and the white man ready to take it, he take it.
And
You know
throw
what I
them
mean?
under the jail or whatever they
Right,
want to do.
right. What you got?
But I had a question. You didn't answer my question.
What's the question?
I was asking about what do you guys do for children? Like what is the what type of I see what you have right here,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I'm sure it doesn't look like this for children. I'm sure. Like what do you really do
We
to teach the children?
Listen, the truth is what it is. The
Okay.
truth, whether it's children or adults, the truth is what it is. So the same way we teaching you, we're telling you what we telling you, we're gonna teach the children the same way. We're gonna tell them the white man, the devil.
That's
We're
right.
gonna tell them
No.
the other
I'm not
nations.
saying. I'm not speaking
tell
like
them
do
the
you
other-
teach them. I'm saying
Yeah.
like what form, right? If I have a child that can't read,
Right.
words are
Right.
doing nothing. You get
Right.
what I'm saying? So I'm saying, what forms of educational forms do you actually use? The tools you use in which to teach children
Well,
these very same things.
You teach them pictorial, and then you just kind of like talk to them too. You know, it's
So do you guys have class?
yeah, and then see what happens is kids will sit there and they'll learn. If you come,
It's
you
fun
teaching
because they're
them,
gonna soak up whatever
right?
you
If
give
you
them.
teach them over time, they'll start getting it. Right. You know, like even with your babies, if you start telling them or start teaching
Yeah, just like a
teach them how to
2-year-old to say
greet,
B.